and welcome to this week's Adelaide Flower Club video tutorial. Welcome back. This week we have chosen to go a very cottagey feel. Now, for those of you who have been with the blue tulip for a long time as customers, you might be a little bit disappointed with the longevity this week, but it is a gorgeous little combination of a bit of a cottage vibe with Easter daisy. We have scabiosa, these gorgeous little blooms. The name just does not do it justice. These guys are so pretty. They could have come up with a prettier name, but that's okay. And we have sea holly, and this will last really well, but the first two won't last. It's pretty much, if you get kind of 5 days out of it, you'll be doing really well. But those of you who know the blue tulip, we guarantee our flowers from here for 7 days. So it's something a little bit different that you wouldn't normally get from us, but it's all about the Adelaide Flower Club and it's about your flower journey. So enjoy it this week, and you get a couple of stems of tiger lilies. And I have accidentally removed one of the petals, but I'm still going to use it because it is gorgeous. So you have your flower food that you've received. The vase that I'm going, or whatever vessel you've got at home, is approximately 8 centimetres in diameter, so nothing too big because we're kind of going to get a bit of a clustered but natural flowy feel with the flowers. Of course you need your snips, nice and sharp, so that they don't squash your vessels. And I think we're pretty much ready to get into it. So we will start with the sea holly. Now the sea holly might come in either one big stem like this or a couple of shorter stems or separate stems. One thing I forgot to mention is if you said yes on your form, or if you've actually got a cat at home, I haven't included the tiger lilies. If you don't have a problem with receiving them, perhaps give us a buzz or send me an email and I can remove that part off of your order. But yeah, generally we don't send out lilies to people that have got cats because they're not good for them. So you will have received something different, which is your chrysanthemum disput, which do last really well as well. Okay, so onto it, starting with the sea holly. So if you've got a branchy bit like this, I'm actually going to start and keep it as one piece and then add to it and make that as the center. So with the Easter daisy, now you might have lots of little pieces of greenery down the bottom of the stem. Just make sure you clean that off really well, because that will add bacterial to your water fairly quickly and that'll build up. So just make sure you're removing all of any foliage that will sit below the waterline, and yeah, that'll help the rest of your flowers last really well. And while I'm doing this, so all I'm literally doing is just adding pieces between the sea holly. I've already removed my greenery just to make it a little bit faster for you. Okay, I'm going to put that in the centre. So we're after a little bit of a wispy feel with it. You might be able to see the background. There we go. So just very loose and relaxed. And then it's going to add your scabiosa. So depending on whether you're doing a one-sided or an all-round, will be where you're going to place these. But say you're planning on putting it on your dining room table, you can actually swivel the bouquet and feed it through a little bit. Nice and relaxed. I'm actually going to make it one-sided, so I'm just going to bring it through. So we're going for a nice flowy vibe. Okay. And finally, I'll add the tiger lilies. Okay, so I might put these off to one side. Do one at the back. Now, when you're putting your tiger lilies in, one really good thing to think about is where the bloom's actually going to open up. So that was actually why I chose this one as well, so that you could actually see that it does make quite a big difference to your arrangement or your bouquet once your bloom's open. So I'm happy with that. The lily's going off to one side, the sea holly off to the other, nice and wispy and relaxed. And then we measure the height of where it's going to sit in the vase. So I always put it on the edge, or well, most of the time. But you can put it on the edge of the bench and just get a bit of an idea on what height you're after, and then you can cut your stems. Remember, all of your stems get cut on a good 45-degree angle, and that increases your surface area for your flowers to drink the water and the nutrients. And just remember to make sure you put your flower food in the water before you add in your flowers. Okay. Now once I've put that in, I don't know if you can see, but this is sitting quite forward and it almost flattens it a bit. So what I'm going to do is just pull the lily out, and I'm just going to do a little bit of a shuffle. I'm going to feed it back and through. I don't know if you can see that, but it kind of adds a little bit of bit more depth to the bouquet, so it's not flattened it too much, because I do want it to have that wispy vibe. Okay, so that is your super simple, super easy arrangement this week. Enjoy your blooms. Thank you for joining me. If you've got any questions, make sure you send me a message. You can jump on either the Adelaide Flower Club Facebook group, or you can send me an email. So thank you, enjoy, and I will see you next time.